What's up? Good morning, that Body Shock channel. It's Rick. I'm coming back to you today. You know, it's a Saturday when I'm supposed to be home. I am here today working on Project Delta. We're trying to get it wrapped up, and man, I am super excited about this. But I got a better surprise. Guys, back in the day here a few months ago, we had a member of our team, an amazing young lady. We call her Tommy. She was a very crucial member of our team, but for family and personal reasons, she had to leave the team temporarily, albeit shortly temporarily. Anyway, she is here today working with me on Saturday. Say hey, Tommy. When I tell you guys, this is one of my favorite team members. I love this young lady, and she is very talented. She came to us with very little experience. Not necessarily little experience, just not a lot of automotive experience. And then, you know, kind of like Steven, where, you know, he picks up and learns stuff super fast. This girl, you show her stuff once and then she's doing it better than you in a week. She's just amazing. So we're hoping to get her back here on the team full time, maybe sooner, you know, a little bit later on, maybe a little bit. But hey, I'm beggars can't be choosers. I got her back on Saturday. She's here helping us out. She'll be here every Saturday. So y'all are going to see more of her because we've got a lot of big projects on them. And just everywhere you look in here is another project for the channel. So when she said, hey, do you have anything for me to do over the weekends? I'm like, because y'all know how busy the shop's gotten, and with that being said, I could use her help. So we're going to have her come in on Saturdays and help us out. Matter of fact, we've got the 55 project, and I'll walk you guys through that here in a minute. But man alive, it's good. So everybody leave a little comment, say hey to Tommy. Guess what? You'll be seeing a lot more of this. Is a very, very talented young lady. Matter of fact, she is in here mixing us up some clear for the pieces that I've been spraying for the Delta. So I'm going to walk you guys into the paint booth. I'll show you what I'm working on, and you'll see her again. So we're going to walk in here. Again, it's here. It's Saturday. I'm burning the candle at both ends as usual, and been in there. I got parts of the bumper, parts of the grill and stuff that I'm working on, and trying to get them all painted up. I was going to do it all black, and I thought about the black. I'm like, you know, black is one of those deals, like everything I do is black. And I really sat there and looked at the car for a little while, and I said, you know, those wheels on there have that really pretty gray on them, and maybe that would look even better. So I'm not 100% sure how it's going to look. We're going to walk in here real quick and take a look at it. In my opinion, I think it was a good choice. Let me flip the camera around. So if you notice the wheels on the Delta, I know I've shown them at least once. They got that really pretty gray. So I've got the headlight buckets. Shut that door. I got the headlight buckets right there, and you know it's got that crazy wraparound grill. You know, it's got the little end pieces that go around to the front bumper. So I hit him with a really good base primer. Now I faced him twice. We're going to come back in here and hit him with a really nice high solids clear. But that's the little bumper filler that goes up under the light right here. Those are the end pieces that kind of flip up on the end. And I think it's going to tie it all together with the color that's on it. It matches perfectly. Tommy matched the wheels perfect. I mean, you just got to give this girl so much credit. She comes in first day back. I tell her, hey, I want to paint them the same color as my wheels. Within a few minutes, she's got it whipped up, and man, it is just dead on. It looks super awesome. So with that being said, now I've got another thing I'm trying to figure out. And I'm going to ask you guys, look at that, guys. Project Bird is over here in the sanding or the final prep area. Look at all that brand new sheet metal on her. Looky, 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 looky. Look at that. And for those of you who are thinking that is not the same Taurus from the other day, that is another one from that same gentleman. We sure do love painting cars for him. But look at that fiber. Y'all remember all the Bondo and rust, and man, we have got that thing just straight. So back to my problem. Me and Trip here have been mulling over this problem for the last couple of weeks. Now that we've got color on the Delta, and man, I'm going to tell you, between the mad scientist paint skills and my wife mixing up and picking the color, it's definitely different than what I had in mind, which is where I'm kind of stumbling around on the ideas for it. But I'm going to tell you, okay, so my ADD, y'all remember the really bad El Camino? Remember the one with like the Bondo everywhere, and it was like really bad, not an inch of metal on that thing was. Here, move that card out of the way. I mean, this thing was rough and crooked. I know y'all remember the car. Man, when I tell you that Jose and the new kid Cameron have just went out of their way. Look at this thing, guys. Look at this car. I bet we've blocked this thing 10 times. It is going to be, I believe, black. So they have got it. I mean, just remember the new kid Cameron had the rust hole down here. Looks like he's got a little bit of guide coat on there where he welded in a new panel, but it is looking really good. Giving a huge shout out. Let's go fuck with him real quick. Come on, let's go mess with Cameron. See that butt hanging out from under the car right there? Yeah, that's hey Cameron. Me and about 5,000 people are staring at you right now. So am I seeing what I'm seeing? You're not just a good body man, you're actually working on a car, huh?
Yes, sir.
This is what you call a multifaceted young man. Looking like he's about to, we're gonna not bother him. Y'all see who's sitting over there texting. Yo, Mikey, say what's up for the folks at home. Yeah, please don't do that. Mikey up here on Saturday.
I asked him. Yeah, you want me in the video? I said no.
I did ask. He said no, but do I ever listen? Let's just be honest. It's all right, brother. You know we love you, Mikey Mike. All right, now the newest project in town, guys. Check this bad boy out. Look at this, man alive. I know we talked to the owner of this truck the other day. We have got it in here on the floor. It is in process. That's right, we are starting to get it all stripped down. We got the tail lights out, got the tailgate off, got all the trim off the bed. We've got a few more things to do. I got to go get some stock wheels picked up for it so we don't damage these beautiful wheels. We're gonna get the bumper off, and then, man, we are gonna take this baby down to the bare metal, and I can't wait. This thing's gonna be so beautiful. I think we've changed the color in our heads about 15 times, me and this gentleman. But I think we're going to be going with either black on the top and bottom, and then a silver, and then silver under the dash. But now to my most recent issue. Project Delta, the love of my life other than my wife. I love this car. She is just, the color is amazing, but let's just look right here. See that beautiful color right there, guys? That is the color we just saw on those parts in the booth. So here's my problem. So this thing's got some big old buck tooth bumpers. Well, here, we'll do this. That go right here, big bumpers. Bunch of chrome, because y'all know in the 60s that was the thing, right? What I'd like to see in the comments is, I'm thinking seriously about having the bumpers powder coated to match that gray as well, front and back. Because the contrast is kind of like the wheels. The wheels have that polished lip. With the gray inset, we're going to keep the chrome around the windshield and the doors chrome. And then I'm thinking, so we have some polished and some gray, we can do the same thing with the front, polished and some gray. So let me know what y'all think. Should I leave the bumpers chrome and just leave all the inset pieces done in the gray, or do the whole thing gray? Or I don't know what to do. I've got the pieces that I know I want gray already sprayed up. We're going to be in there. I've got 15 more minutes before I can spray some clear. And then we're going to go in there and spray some clear. So there's that. But I'd love to hear what you guys got. Y'all make great suggestions. I've listened to a lot of y'all's advice in the past, and I really enjoy it. And with it being so crazy busy here, and I'm telling you, the cars that are coming to us from the channel, I appreciate it, you guys. I love it. I got the guy in Canada. Matter of fact, if he's watching, I have an estimate. I just got to have it emailed to you. So we're going to get that up to you as soon as possible, probably Monday or Tuesday. And y'all are going to love this. Y'all remember the Project 55? Well, we went ahead and took it all the way down. You know, we had talked to the owner. We were going to take it down to wherever there was a good base, and she was going to try to, you know, at first we were going to try to save a little bit of money and just get it straight because it looked really good. However, in the process of blocking, that passenger side, no matter what we did, we could not get it flat. We couldn't do anything with it. It just wasn't flattening out enough. When we'd guide code it, it'd be off. Something looked off. And then we got the door adjusted right to where all the body lines, you know, this car, car's had a lot of surgery done over the years. It started its life as a 210 wagon, and then the people who had it before her got rid of all of this and made it a 210 panel. So if you come back here, you can actually see where they went back and made it a wagon with the windows, because she wanted to have the windows, which is cool. But with all of that having been done over the years, the car just has line issues. Like, we get the door adjusted, and then this line up here doesn't line up. So the door shuts great, this doesn't line up. We line that up, the door hangs up, so we're working on that. And in the process of what, because we got this off of another body shop, that they had it for a while, she took it back. I'm not exactly sure of the whole story, but it was supposed to have been a lot cleaner. And I had talked to her and I was like, look, I have an idea. I want to just go straight down to the bare metal instead of what the original plan was. And she was like, yeah, go ahead. And this is what we found. Y'all see this Frankenstein stuff right here with the really thick Bondo. So we've elected, she went ahead, and I love her to death. That woman is amazing. And guys, when I get home tonight, I'm going to make a video to show y'all what this amazing woman made for me in the channel, and it is so freaking cool. So she calls me yesterday and says, hey, I got you a fender and a door. And then she's like, but charge me for the work y'all did on the door already. That's fine. I'm like, no, we're not doing that, because I know she just spent a boatload of money on this door. And honestly, we probably could have gotten this thing back to close, but now with the new door, it's going to be perfect. I'm excited. You see little things right here too, like it's got the little bit of rust going there that they had covered up with Bondo, and you can just see the layers. See the layers of Bondo on it. So she definitely made the right choice, because to be honest with you, when you're comparing your time and as far as body labor versus what it costs to do a new panel, it almost always in a situation like this works out where the new panel is more cost effective. So again, we love her to death. I appreciate everything she's doing, and I'm really, really happy about the new panels, because now we can move on to getting the rest of the car. But the car is still, for an old Tri-5, she is in amazing shape. She's got some of her typical rust in typical places, but nothing as bad as what I've seen. So we're really excited about this project. It is coming along. We've got a few more holes to weld up for, because if you see, the previous body guy just filled them with body filler, and that's just not how you do that. So we're going to get those welded up for her, and I'm excited. We had a patch without a lot of videos because we've just been super busy. I got another channel car right here. If y'all remember, this was that gentleman's Lincoln, and it came to us it was in pretty good shape. It was a little rough, but man, Robert has been putting in some time on this girl, and man, we got her stripped to bare metal, addressed all the bad areas on it, got it smooth and straight, and now he's blocking out his primer. We're about to hit this whole thing in primer probably Monday or Tuesday, and then she's on to the paint side. This car is going to be freaking amazing. I can't wait to do some more footage of it, and I hope the gentleman who owns this car absolutely loves it. All right, so I've covered most of the channel car projects that we have in here. The one we got sitting over in the corner for Poppy's Patina, it is right now we're waiting on the glass. Got to get here Monday to pull the glass, and then we do the final touches to the interior sanding so we can get to spraying some color on it. And I had to order up some color, the orange that they originally picked, and then he sent me a picture what the owner liked. So the color that we had versus what they wanted, it was a little bit of a difference. So we ordered some stuff up. Hopefully it'll be here Monday or Tuesday so I can do some spray outs. Once we land on a color, we are up and running. That truck will be in the booth getting painted before you know it. And then of course we got Project FJ. This is what I was telling you folks about. The reason why I do the stripped down tickets usually before I just say, okay, I'll do it for this much money. This is why. This truck came to us all one color. It had paint on it, and it seemed to be pretty straight. Well, this is what we've uncovered. You see all this Bondo? This was what was underneath the paint on this truck. All this down to here, up here, and until you strip it all the way down, you really just don't know what you're dealing with. And as a painter by trade, I can tell you that what's underneath will greatly affect the paint job, even if not now, but down the road. So we always want to get it down to the bare metal if the customer will allow it, get it done, and really just build our own base. This is also going to be the new guy's project. He starts on this Monday morning, getting rid of all of this. He's going to rework the metal. There's some welding that kind of warps and stuff, some things we got to fix. The owner brought us these brand new doors. It didn't have doors back here. The story I was told is that it had a piece of sheet metal just bolted in, and he wanted to do doors, so we're fitting up the new doors and hinges. It had a bunch of holes drilled in it, so now we're going to get in here and we're going to get it set, get the doors lined up, get everything, and then we're going to weld up all the extra holes and just get it a really good finish. So I hope that was a good update for you guys. I'd love to get y'all's feedback on Project Delta, because This car's got a special place in my heart. I really do love it. The story of how I got the car is pretty amazing. And the gentleman out of the married couple that had it before me, the wife is no longer with us. May she rest in peace. But her husband is still around, and I look forward to picking him up in it when it's done and just taking him on a cruise, because I know he's just absolutely going to love it. So leave your comments below, guys. Let me know what you think. Painted, chrome, powder coated, whatnot. And again, I want to thank everybody out there for standing by us and sticking with us. I know the videos haven't been coming as often, but they are coming back full force. Going into this next week, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. We're going to start trying to get daily footage up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We got real busy. We got really busy, and because of the channel, we were falling behind here in the shop, so we had to kind of do a all hands on deck. But now that we're caught back up, and I think right now we've got as many channel cars in here as we do regular customers, it's time to start blowing some channel processing and get it done. So we are down to get some videos made. So again, thank you all for all the support. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, trying to get my subscribers back up. And yeah, let me know what you think about Project Delta, or if you have any suggestions on any of the other projects in the house, let me know, because I'm gonna go and crack his head. Don't tell him I'm videoing. Tell him to quit with that for a second. See what happens. You see what happens. Can't hear me saying anything. Anyway, let us know if you got any other ideas. If you saw something on the 55 you thought I missed, let me know. You saw something on the Lincoln, let me know. If you have any ideas, or you think that maybe that truck over there shouldn't be silver and black, if you got suggestions, shoot me a picture, let me know. I love suggestions. And you know, when you got 7 or 8 projects going on all at one time, and you kind of got to be creative on all of them, sometimes it gets a little hectic, you know. So again, thank you guys all for your loyalty. Me and the Mad Scientist will be back with another video on Monday. I'm going to throw up a video tonight about another project for a very good friend of mine that is sitting in my garage, a beautiful Camaro project. Now that we have all the parts we need, it is about to go full force, and I love that car. It is an amazing car. And oh yeah, so the Tahoe I'm building to sell is body work done, new fenders here. We're getting it jammed, gonna pop it on there, and we're gonna paint this really awesome 2-door 4-wheel drive Tahoe, and we're gonna put it out there for sale. So if any of you guys are interested, man, let me know. It's gonna have one heck of a paint job by the Mad Scientist himself on it. I'm gonna quit rambling. I'm gonna quit running my mouth and let you guys get back to your Saturday afternoon, and I gotta get back to work, because I promised my wife I'd be home by 3. So guys, again, thank you so much for all the love and support, and be looking for a short when I get home. I'm going to post up with what my 55 lady made for me. I'm going to tell you, every time I look at it, I get choked up knowing that I have a fan out there and a customer that loves us so much that she would spend the time and the money to do what she did. So again, thank you, like, subscribe, and we see you later.